I have to follow those two. Good morning. So my name is Pete Hague, and I'm at Slow County Environmental Health Services. And I've been with the county now for 18 very short years. And I started as what's called an Environmental Health Specialist 1, essentially a trainee in environmental health. I progressed upward in experience to a senior level Environmental Health Specialist 3, to supervisor of the Hazardous Materials Program, and now I'm Director of Environmental Health Services. The description of environmental health is a bit of a misnomer. We don't do anything with animals. We don't collect any environmental data from the natural world. We focus primarily on the human environment that you interact with every day. And to cite a reference to pop culture, we're not exactly like Larry the Cable Guy, health inspector. We are cleaning up one restaurant at a time, but we have no amazing disguises. Matter of fact, you'll know when we're there. We can tell you we're coming. I didn't see the movie, but I did watch the trailer. And I also typically don't find mission statements, as they tend to be overly broad and purposely non-specific, but I kind of do like ours. And it's to contribute to a better everyday life through the implementation of environmental public health protection programs that prevent the transmission of disease and exposure to harmful levels of environmental contaminants. That's kind of what we try to do. And the primary way we do this is through education. Small businesses, that many of you are, already have so much to keep track of. We try to keep you in business, but also in compliance with the many local, state, and federal regulations concerning environmental health. Our department has a staff of about 27 people, and our programs include food and pool inspections, inspections of body art facilities, beach water quality sampling every week at 19 locations in SLO County. We inspect hazardous materials and hazardous waste facilities. It's also known as the COOP program. That can be a presentation all by itself. We try to keep underground storage tanks or gas stations from leaking because we get a lot of water from the ground here in SLO County. We work closely with the county hazardous incident response team made up of almost all city and county fire departments. We oversee small drinking water systems and permit water well installations. And we coordinate with the County Office of Emergency Services and PG&E for the Diablo Canyon Nuclear Power Plant emergency response drills. No emergencies, drills. So what's in a typical day? Well, inspectors are assigned districts that they manage for inspection, plan checks, and complaint response. The typical day starts in the office, we check emails, return calls, and we plan out an efficient and logical order of businesses to visit. We try to visit every business once a year, and some higher risk facilities we try to see twice a year. It's a simple plan, but all bets are off at a moment's notice. We can get calls from sheriff's dispatch, CAL FIRE, governmental, private sector attorneys, consultants, the board supervisor, or in worst cases, private citizens. We can have sewage releases, something can be spilling or on fire or just crashed. We can have foodborne illness outbreak reports and even Legionella investigations here in SLO County. Or there might be a neighbor doing something suspicious in the garage. In short, the typical day is often atypical, but that's kind of the fun of it. It always keeps it fresh and exciting. And I did get a question about food facility scoring, from someone who's obviously interested in what's going on behind those swinging doors in the kitchen. There's no law or even consensus on how or even if food facility inspection results should be presented to the public. Some counties give letter grades, some numerical scores, and some don't tell you at all. Here in SLO County, currently a perfect score is 100. So a 97 is an A, right? No, sorry, it's not. We look at a long list of potential violations that we could find in a food facility. And a critical violation may only detract 3 points, but it could lead to big problems. Or several small issues can indicate a pattern that could also eventually lead to big problems. So it's kind of confusing. So eventually, later this year, we're going to be transitioning to a new scoring system where the perfect score is 0. And any violation can cause a negative score. So if you start seeing restaurant inspection reports that are minus a fraction or -1, then it's worth digging into. So where can you find this information? Well, we have a standing monthly public information request from the Tribune to share recent restaurant inspections. So they do that every month. So you're not going to see every restaurant in there, but you'll see the ones that we've seen rather, shortly in the past. And some of you, like me, you may rely on Yelp for your dinner ideas. Well, even in Yelp now, they're putting restaurant scores. And I also invite you to take a look at our very robust website, which you can find by searching for Slowco EH, our simple search term. And you'll find a ton of information, as well as some GIS tools we've put in place to create what we call the safe slow maps. We have Eat Safe Slow, where you can look forward to your work excellence. We give that to restaurant facilities that haven't earned a perfect score or very, very close to it. Swim Safe Slow for pools, especially if you start moving into our warmer seasons. Surf Safe Slow, which will document not only the beach water quality that we take every week, but also advisories if there's maybe a sewage release or someplace in the county. And Ink Safe Slow for cats, only for safety, not for quality or style. It's entirely up to you guys. We're not judgmental. I won't say it's a thankless job, but it is very rewarding when the phone is not ringing. It means we're kind of doing our job. Thank you very much.